The jungle. Got D Strange in the building. Got Naturel in the building.
We're here.
And we want to get into this. Dallas Cowboys. Is there no shame? Is there just no shame with the Dallas Cowboys? Should you, Dallas Cowboys, have kept McCarthy? Naturel, what you think?
You know what? I like the move. I'm going to tell you why I like the move. I'm going to tell you why. It's not necessarily because I'm like, oh, he's the best coach for the job. But I feel if you're going to keep Dak, which it looks like they are, then keep McCarthy. Dak has looked his best under McCarthy. This is kind of the peak Dak. He's in the MVP conversation. His stats are great. This team is doing great. Everything about what Dak is doing is at a peak right now. Why would you, if you're not going to get rid of Dak, which I said before I wouldn't get rid of Dak unless you're getting someone better. So being that there's not a lot of better options than Dak, if you're keeping Dak, keep the continuity, keep McCarthy.
Keeping McCarthy and Dak is giving Cowboys a heart attack. All right, that's what's happening right now. All right, why would you keep them? You're doing the same thing, like I said before. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. What is going to be different? Insanity, huh? Yeah, what is going to be different from this year next year? All right, when you talk about Dak had an MVP season, this the best Dak look. How did he look in the playoffs? Because I don't think that was the best Dak look. I saw a loss in the playoffs in the first round where he threw a pick six. He threw another pick, and to be honest, he had a couple of more picks coming his way. He better be lucky. It was just a straight, I don't even know what to call it. When you say choke, that's one thing. It's like close, and then, somebody chokes or make a bad play. It wasn't even that. It was, everything was just all off. That whole energy was off. That whole game. And it was just a weird vibe. And if you're going to say, okay, we're going to keep the same people, what is going to be the difference? Oh, Diggs is coming back next year. That was the difference. Diggs going to make sure people not running around free from the defensive scheme. That's the difference? That's what you're saying?
Listen, if you probably doubted Dallas this year, you'll probably doubt them next year, right? But still, they won their division. They got the number 2 seed. But listen, they achieved a lot. You can't deny that what they achieved under McCarthy. So this is what I'm saying. Since they achieved a lot with Dak and McCarthy, why not run it back? And this is also the other thing. Maybe that he couldn't get a better coach. Maybe it's already out there that, hey, Belichick doesn't want to, Carroll doesn't want to, maybe another one of the up-and-coming guys doesn't want to. Well, then listen, let's just keep this everything the same, and just let's see what happens next year. I'm not against it.
Kids out there, I want to tell you a story. Let's tell you a story about Marty Schottenheimer, right? For all you who don't know, maybe you're too young to know. He was a great coach, and all his teams were always good. But they never, ever, ever could get over the hump. It didn't matter if his team went 14-2. It didn't matter. And when you have those situations, what happened was, at some point in time, the teams would be like, no, we got to get rid of him. I'm sorry. We're not going to keep doing the same thing over and over. And he was a great coach. All right? Go look him up. This is more flagrant in my eyes. This is even worse. There's no way you can keep both of them. One of them's got to go. If you keep McCarthy, Dak's got to go. If you keep Dak, McCarthy's got to go. And he didn't want to get rid of McCarthy. So I'll be surprised if Dak stays. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll see what it is. Get in the comments. Jungle.